really, really red.
That's right. Now this is really late. Late.
I think I better take some of it off.
Mm. Teacher, do you know? Te Teacher, do you know? About 1 hour, I am turned to 23 years old
You're going to be
on 1st
23
August.
in 1 hour.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah, 1st August 1991. 23.
That is wonderful news. I'm very excited for you. What will you do for your birthday?
We have to celebrate in my home with my
Oh,
family.
but what will you do? Do you have plans or do you not know
I
yet?
I, I have to bring a cake and what's called candle maybe? Is right? Candle?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then happy birthday singing. We need someone to sing to us.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
it might not be me. At least not on live air, that's for sure.
Okay. Okay.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that with me, Mustafa. That's lovely.
You're welcome.
Ali, how are you?
Uh, I am good, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. I just realized I got carried away with my lipstick.
What? I didn't understand. What?
I said I put my lipstick on, and then I sat down to teach, and I went, "Whoa, those are some red lips." And I have nothing to wipe my lips with. I'm not going to use my scarf. Nothing. No tissue, nothing.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's a bit much. It's a
No, it's okay.
Arthur, welcome.
Hi,
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to have you back. Johnny, good to see you again.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little disturbed at my red lips, but I'm okay.
Okay. I like it
Good to
though.
see you. I don't. I think it's a bit too bright for me. It's too much.
Okay.
Mateo,
Hi,
how are you?
fine. Little bit tired
Are you
in
grouchy?
this time. No, this time is 10 o'clock in Italy. A little bit, but it's okay.
You're getting tired.
Okay.
That's
So good.
understandable.
So good, tutto ok, tutto bene.
We're talking tutto bene. Let me say hello to Michael.
Hey, Tishabia.
I didn't expect to see you
Why?
because you weren't here this morning and now it's late. What a lovely surprise.
Well, it was like on a birthday of my cousin, and I came like 1 hour ago.
How was the party?
Well, it was like funny. Were in like in a pizza restaurant, like pizza cafe. I don't know.
Your favorite?
Well, it's kind of the favorite of all like people. I don't know. We have lots of them here. Like
Mm-hmm.
so in every like district we have 2, 3, I think. So it's a lot of them. And they're
Very
very
nice.
popular. I don't know why, but people love like pizza and things like that.
That's great. How old is your friend?
It's so it's 1987, 1 years old. It's 27-year-old.
Same year as I was born.
Yeah, but he today, 31 of July.
Oh, okay. But same year as me, I said.
Yeah,
87.
yeah. So he's younger or older than you? No,
He
you're
is.
older.
Yeah, my birthday is March 11th.
Yeah, I
87.
know your birthday. What did you tell about your lips?
I said right before the class I put on my lip gloss, and then when I sat down to teach, I went, "Oh my God, my lips are really red."
Did you use it before?
No,
Have you used it before?
never. My friend gave it to me as a present.
Okay, so that's like And what's the word? Like first time, but another word in Premiere or what?
A premiere.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's making me crazy. Let's not talk about them.
I drank some beer, so I might speak like a little slower than usual.
Perfect. Perfect. Valerio, welcome to the class. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. On the other class, I lost my connection, so I had to left you.
I thought you were offended by the conversation about redheads. That's okay, Valerio. We are so happy that you've come back. This is our hour of pure speaking. Mustafa, what's our topic?
Say again? What's the topic?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
You don't know the topic? Or are you just
I don't know.
Johnny, what's the
Yeah,
topic of today's class?
The topic is dating and relationship.
Exactly. So I think our first pure speaking class was, well, the last one was on the media, and the first one was on friendship and socializing. So I'm choosing different topics, and we're discussing them. So you guys know how it goes, right? This hour is all about speaking. I won't really be correcting you unless you ask for it or I hear something. I'll just write it in the chat. But everyone's going to have a chance to ask a question if you so desire. And if you see a question or if you have an additional question you'd like to ask, somebody doesn't have headphones. Okay, that's good. As long as it's muted, then there's no problems at all. Here's the web page with the questions. Okay, I'll put it into both chat boxes. I'm not sure. Okay, so who would like to start? Who would like to take a look at the list of questions and pick one? Let me see.
Teacher first.
Okay, go ahead. Teacher first?
Yeah, no. I like the question here. Okay. What's the quality are most important to you in a partner? Okay? This is the question. And I'll answer first. Actually, teacher, this is important, very important. You have a good partner, especially when you are traveling, because this partner will make you happy and maybe will make you very sad and very mad. So very important. And about the specific, he have to be first he know you well. Because when you are travel, you will discover the person, the reality of person, what he did in his daily life. So it's important. For me, he don't become angry fast, and don't become angry fast, so he can talk with me, and maybe if I want to do something and he want to do something else, or he want to do he want to go to another place, and I want to go to a different place, so we can discuss that, and so it's all comfortable. Some people become angry and want to do one thing, and he's stuck with his idea. I don't like this person if he's stuck with his idea. So
yeah, we'd say like opinionated. Yeah. Opinionated.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Maybe
I hate this.
Good. Thank you for sharing. Who else wants to answer that question? What qualities are most important to you in a partner? If you don't want to talk about a romantic relationship, you could talk about a friendship. That's up to you.
Well, I think that intelligence is the most important. At least that the quality that I care most about, because they say that beauty is really important, but I do not agree with that. I mean, it depends. Depends on the person actually. But if you have no sense of humor, if you are not intelligent, if you not can keep a good conversation, so beauty doesn't matter. So I like to think that intelligent people attracts me more than beautiful people. So, can be not only in a relationship, but like friendship, whatever. So people need to be intelligent, So I like to be around those people because it is important, So beauty it's not everything, but intelligence and sense of humor, it's the things that I care most about it.
It's important to you. Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny, we have an idiom. Just because you mentioned it, I can share the idiom with you. But we say beauty is only skin deep. Meaning, yeah, it's great when you see a good-looking man or a good-looking woman, but skin is very thin. So after you get past the beauty, if there's nothing there, then it can be disappointing.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody else want to share?
For me, of course, is the money most important thing.
Numbers. You're always thinking about numbers.
Yeah, because I am an accountant. I like to count the money, tons of tons of money and waste of money.
If she has no money to count, you're not interested.
Yeah, go away from me.
What am I gonna do with you?
Yeah. I think yes, I agree with Johnny. Is the most important thing intelligence and a sense of humor. If your partner, your girlfriend or friend, I don't know, is very intelligent or has a sense of humor, I think it's good to spend time with her. You don't bored when you spend time with her, and that's good, I think.
Very good. Excellent answer. Anyone else have a different answer that isn't intelligence or money, like Elise said? Anyone have a different answer?
Yes, of course. Money is not important at all. I do not agree with him. I agree. I think the only important thing about a woman if a woman is a good partner, she has to be sexy. That's the only requirement.
Really? As long as she's sexy, it's okay.
Yes, because I'm not looking for, if I'm looking for a partner, she has to be sexy. If I'm looking for a business partner, he must be clever. But if I'm looking for a friend, he must be a good talker. He must be chatty. But if I'm looking for a girl, I need a sexy girl. Not other requirement.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing, Valerio. Anyone else? Matteo, tell us.
For me, the money is the last things.
The last thing.
Last.
Come on.
Because no, sure, Aline. Because for me, meet a woman or a girl, it's the money. If we have a project live, okay, money after we can make a money. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. For me, first things, it's sure the women are a little bit pretty because the men see the women, okay? But the most important things is intelligence, okay? A woman with talking about for any question, any topic, okay, life, But for me, in a relationships, it's a very most important have a project life.
I like it. I think that's a good. So you think more in the lines of like a partnership where you work together to accomplish those things later. That's good, Matteo. That's really good. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say money is my favorite. I definitely would not say that's the most important one.
So what it is?
I don't know. It's weird to say. I don't know what it is. I think it's intelligence is important. Yes, yes, yes. But
Dancing, the most important.
how did you know?
Dancing and
Difficult to
drinking.
figure out what's going on.
If a man can swing me around the dance floor, no, I'm just kidding.
Teacher,
important.
health. Teacher, health is most important.
Hell, that's
Without,
really
without health, you cannot do anything.
well. That's true. He has to be healthy, but I could love somebody that wasn't healthy, so that can't be the number one, right? The most important quality. I don't know.
I think basically you look at that person like in eyes, and you understand that that is the person that you like really, and for you shouldn't you shouldn't think is he or she intelligent because you didn't either speak with him or her. I mean, it's from my perspective, like what I think.
I think you're right, Michael. I think the word you might be on a different page, but I think that would be attraction. So whether or not you're attracted to that person would be, and that could be because they're intelligent, or it might be because they have a talent, or it might be many other things. But attraction is very important.
But with women, it's like that. Like I can look at that woman and understand, is that okay, or is she okay or no for me?
Okay, good. Good choice, Mustafa. Very good choice. Who wants to choose the next question? Take a look at the list. Okay, I'm gonna have to go because you guys are being quiet.
Oh, I just posted it. But I
did?
am waiting for
Okay,
yeah. I am waiting for someone else to answer first, but okay, I'll go first, I guess. Well, if that happens to me, I would tell my partner because like it was my mistake, and I needed to to tell the truth, because if I don't and the person figure out by itself, I'm gonna hurt her twice, and I don't want that. I mean, if I made a mistake of cheating on her, I would definitely tell her, and it is about her if she will keep the relationship or not. But at least I will confess that I made a mistake and I regret it.
Okay, that's quite the question. Does anyone feel comfortable answering that in class? That's a good answer, Johnny, for sure.
I actually I don't have this experience, but I agree with Johnny. This is the right choice. What he said.
Of
It's
course.
this is the right answer, I think.
I think there's a saying that a relationship is built on trust.
Yeah, that's right.
So even let's say you decide that there's something like this happens, but you don't confess. I think that you probably would not be able to be as good as a person as possible because you might suffer with feelings of guilt and it could affect the relationship for years and years and years, right? So rather than doing that, it's probably best just to confess, and then if it works out, it works out, and if it doesn't, everybody gets over everybody, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why people cheat on each other. I mean, because like just like I said, a relationship is based on trust, and when you cheating on someone, you know that you are doing something wrong. You know that you don't supposed to do that, and even though you are doing this, so you don't trust in your partner, and it's bad because I mean, if I was cheating on someone, I would prefer to end the relationship first. Because you are just being stupid if you keep the relationship after you cheated on someone. Yeah, that's wrong. Like that's
Thanks
totally
for
wrong.
sharing, Danny. Anybody
Yeah.
else have an opinion? Okay. Would you like it if a woman asked you out? Why or why not? Arthur.
Well, if a woman asks me to go out, I would consider it as a friend request, not like something more. So I would agree, of course. I will go, we'll drink a beer, have fun, no problems.
Good answer, Arthur. So you're saying that if a woman said, "Hey, do you want to go out for a drink?" You
Yeah.
you'd think that she'd just be saying it as a friend?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And that's when she'd be going, "Hello, men." Ali, what about you?
I don't know. It depends the woman who asked me. If I like her, the woman who impressed me maybe at the first sight, I like it. But if not, I don't like it, maybe.
What would you say if you didn't like it?
Mm, I have a wife babysitting in the house right now.
My
I'm
wife's
waiting for
cooking
me.
dinner.
Yeah, my wife's cooking dinner for me right now.
Oh,
And
Ali, that's
I have to go.
yeah, just like Sean. What was his name? Sean or Shane? Shane, I can't remember.
Shane, yeah.
Good. What about you, Mateo? Oh, sorry, we've got Jose Loe. I can't see the rest of your name. Hi, Jose. Hi. You there? Your microphone's muted, so we can't hear you. Okay. Mateo, what about you? How would you feel if a woman asked you out? She approached you and she said, "Hey, good looking," and she asked you out.
Sure. Sure, absolutely. I like if women ask me going out, because I like make me want from women.
Sorry?
I like women desire me.
I love how honest Mateo is. He just says it how it is. All the
I'm
time.
honest. I'm honest. I'm honest.
Smooth.
I think we all want to be desired at some point in our lives. That's true. Okay, well, that's a good answer, Mateo. So you'd say yes, if a woman asks you out, that's cool. You'd like it. Okay. Anyone else want to answer that question? Michael, would you prefer to ask a woman out, or would you like a woman to ask you out?
Sure, I would prefer to ask a woman out, because if I didn't ask her out and she asked me, that means that I didn't like her.
Maybe you didn't see her.
Yes, if I didn't see her, it's okay. I mean, but if I saw her but I didn't approach her, so that means maybe I didn't like something in her. And depends, of course, how she is asking. Like, because I've met like a woman. She was kind of weird. I mean, she was asking too many questions, like about so like about me, yeah, and for me it was kind of weird, and I didn't call her and I didn't add her on Facebook
Okay.
because of that. No, really, she was asking like really weird questions.
Okay. That's interesting.
Your salary.
Well, something like that, like too much personal things, like for first time when I saw her, so too many those kind. Where do you live, or so things like that. Yeah, she was not too bad, like, but two weird questions. So I was kind of thinking, why would you ask something like that? I'm not asking, so I expect someone else to not ask me.
Okay. What do you guys think about talking or asking about salaries when you're dating somebody for the first two or maybe one to when do you think it's okay to mention something like that, or when do you think it's a good idea to talk about salary?
A friend of mine told me, like, because I told him this situation, and that friend of mine said, like, if a woman asks you about your money or about like what do you have or something like that, you should tell her, hey, are you dating me or are you dating my job? Like, stop asking me these stupid questions. He told me, like, to tell every woman who would ask something like that.
Yeah, we say that for a lot of things. We say, are you dating me or my mom, for example?
Why my mom? What's the point with mom?
Because maybe the boyfriend doesn't like the mom or the dad.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
say, well, are you dating me or my mom?
Yeah, makes sense.
Anybody else want to share their opinion on that?
Yeah, teacher. Actually, if it's for work or formal meeting, this is the first case. If the man married and the woman asked him to go to the formal meeting or another meeting, so it's not a problem because formal. But it's not if it's not formal, that maybe he will have a problem with his wife. I think that. But we have to expect if she's a good woman and if she's a good woman, that's not a problem, I think. But if he's not adult and not married yet, and the woman asked him, so he have to think twice. If she is beautiful, he will go with her, and if she is not, he will not. I think that maybe.
I imagine things work really differently in your country to my country, Mustafa.
Yeah, what's this?
When it comes to dating and relationships, like probably the way men approach women or women approach men in your culture is very different than mine. Do you think?
That's right. That's right.
I think in your culture it's way more respectful and it's not as casual.
Yeah, it's different. It's different way. In different way. Yeah, that's right. Maybe you'll meet her in college or university or something like this. Maybe in work. So, but if she's came and asked you, yes, it's a strange question. So I said no.
Exactly.
I would add another things at my talking before. I like to put curiosity in a woman.
What's curiosity?
Curiosity is making them be like, I wonder what's up with Mateo. What's his story?
You know curiosity?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm curious, but I don't
Why?
know if it's the curiosity that you're looking for.
Matteo, how do you do that? Can you share with us like a sample dialogue? Like how do you put curiosity like in three sentences? Like what do you say or what do you do?
Sorry,
I feel
Michael.
confused also.
You asked me try sharing with you.
So how do you put curiosity in the woman? How she becomes curious? What do you do? Are you saying or what are you?
Curiosity. For example, how I wear clothes.
I have a joke about this. No, not about clothes, but about curiosity. Here is, so a man slays a woman.
How you...
Just wait, actually.
It's a tricky explain.
You should
Tricky
say like.
explain.
You sound like a master, so you should like.
I must. I must. I must be here with you in your country for learn you how I can do. It's a tricky.
It's okay, Mattel.
I need another woman in this class. I feel really outnumbered. It's just.
What do you mean outnumbered? What is that?
Because everyone's a man except for me.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. You're a teacher.
I know, but given the topic,
manage
I'd like to hear another woman's opinion.
Oh, okay. Here's a woman near Mattel.
No, that's not. That's Jose. He went from being a bare-chested man to a small child.
Oh, okay.
Jose, are you there? Okay. So, Arthur, what were you going to say?
Well, do you want to know how to make someone curious?
Yeah, tell us.
Well, I'll tell you that tomorrow.
Thanks.
Oh, that was good.
Good joke, Arthur. Good joke. Hi, Andre. Welcome.
Hi, Abby. Thank you.
This class should come with a warning. It's been a bit wild. Andre, who wants to ask Andre a question? We should get him up to speed. Choose a question for him. Here's one. Andre, would you continue to date someone you really liked if your parents did not like this person? Why or why not?
I think I would continue because it's my choice, and I'm free to choose whoever I want to meet or date.
Do you think that your parents would they say if they didn't like somebody that you really liked, or would they just be quiet about it?
I think I would be polite with them, but do what I want to do.
Okay.
Maybe I will not say something. I mean, have a conversation with them. I mean, not pleasant conversation.
You wouldn't fight about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight about it.
Okay. Good, very good. What about you, Valerio? You've been very quiet.
Yes, yeah, I'm listening all your opinion. I'm really interested.
I thought you'd be an expert in this class, having all sorts of advice for us.
Me? No, I'm not an expert. So the question is, if I...
So you really like a person, but your parents do not like them. Does that matter to you? Does it matter to you if your parents like or dislike your partner? Valerio?
Too difficult question.
Is it really? Is that a difficult question?
No, let me answer to
Okay.
it. If Valeria doesn't want. So basically, if I like that woman, it doesn't matter like if parents likes her or dislikes her, because I would listen first to me, and of course I would listen to the parents what they're saying, like what they are like reasons, yeah, and might be they might have like good reasons, they might have bad reasons, but I would listen definitely. But I would follow my heart.
Very dangerous.
Why?
Following your heart.
So what? All people follows their hearts.
The majority do, yes.
Follow your brain, Michael.
What?
He said, follow your brain.
Follow your brain? your crunch number.
Number cruncher.
Your calculator.
Good. Anybody
Teacher,
else want? Yeah?
Teacher, for Michael, I have a question for Michael.
Oh, good.
Okay.
If you have two choice.
Okay.
Otherwise you leave your family. So the family stay for you. You have two choice. Otherwise stay in the home or go with the person you like. What's your choice, Oli?
I would choose to be with the person I like near my family. That's my choice. Do you like it?
Near your family?
Yeah, I mean, there is no such thing that you have only two choices in life. There is like many choices, so you can choose from.
He's saying if you had to choose.
Okay,
between those two things, what would you choose? Would you give up the love of your life and leave your family behind? Or would you say, you know what, family is more important than a woman? Which would you do?
Okay, if really I love that person, really. So if really I looked like at her and I understand that she is the person I like, definitely I would go with her.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your answer.
Ali, there is no halfway. That's the point.
You're welcome.
Yes, I know. I just joking.
Good. Anybody else want to answer that question?
What about you, Mustafa? The same question to you, because you asked, I presume you have a different answer. You might have.
I'll try. If I have just this two choice, the all thing goes to the end way. Maybe I'll go with my family. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's too confusing. But I pray for my God. I'll not for not put me in this situation. I hope that. But I think, yeah.
Culture, right?
Teacher, I don't know. Surely, I don't know. Too confusing for me.
Mustafa, if she came and she was this red-headed hottie with a black cocktail dress, you might leave your.
Wow.
You might leave your family.
Absolutely, I choose.
Adios.
God do not put me in this situation.
Well, you better keep praying to God that it doesn't happen to you then.
I think it depends. If you love someone very strongly, you think you can't live without her, maybe you can choose your partner or girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with Mustafa's answers. I mean, it's not something that I would choose, of course, but it depends on the cultural thing that we are talking about here, you know. So his country can be like this because there are some countries that family, you know, people put their decisions based on the priorities that they have. For example, their family, you know. So if they think that their family are gonna get upset, or if he is gonna have troubles with with his family, if he chooses something that is different from what they think, so probably he's gonna choose the same opinion of his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I would choose to date a girl and my family doesn't like that idea, so if I care most about my family than this girl, I would choose to end up my relationship. because I care, about my family's opinion, So I don't know. It depends so much on the situation, So if you love so much that person, if it is a cultural thing that you needed to care most about your family's opinion, so you definitely needed to. You don't need to take that for granted, So you needed to care about what they think as well. But you don't need it yeah, I mean, you don't need to follow always his decisions because you are a grown person, so you needed to take care of your life. But sometimes people care so much about their family's opinion, so sometimes they prefer to choose what they think.
I agree. I think too. At the end of the day, sorry.
Johnny, I think it's depend on culture, as teacher said, and also religion. That's what
definitely.
make me.
Yeah, that is. All that I've told right now, it's it's totally like that. Depends on your relation, the culture of your country, everything. So I think it's not a weird answer that you just gave us, that you prefer to choose what your family think. I think that is really interesting, but depends on the country actually.
Okay, I understand.
I'm totally okay with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you or anyone you've known ever met someone over the internet? Do you think that these types of relationships can be successful? Why or why not? Andre?
Yes, I know. It's my brother. He met
Oh.
his girlfriend over the internet, and they're going to marry in September. Yeah. So that shows that it's possible to.
And can I
have a
ask,
great.
was she from the same country as you, or was she from a different country?
From the near how to say, post-Soviet countries. Yeah.
Okay.
One
So close by.
Close by, yeah.
Anybody else have a story or an opinion about internet dating and meeting and relationships?
Yes, I have this experience. I've experienced that before, but it was only one. I mean, it was only one time that that has happened to me, and the girl that I dated, she is from the same state that I live here in São Paulo, here in Brazil, and we met over the internet, and we talked for almost like 1 year until we came to the decision to meet each other, because I think it's dangerous. I mean, not only for men but for women as well. To date someone over the internet that you met over the internet. But when I felt comfortable enough to meet that person in the real world, I mean the real life, so I waited for almost like 1 year until I came to this decision, and I was glad about that because that worked out for me, So we dated for almost like 3 months, and after that it ended up, but we are still friends. So that's the good thing about it, because even though you went through a relationship, you can still keep the contact that you have made with that person. So, yeah.
Very interesting. A real life story.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
That's happened me. This.
I'm not surprised.
But no, but I can't sharing with you my experience.
Okay. So what's your opinion? Do you think could be a good thing or not?
No, this is sometimes could be good things.
Okay.
Sometimes it depends.
Jose Loester, you're in the class, but you're not participating. Is there something wrong with your microphone?
Oh, hi everybody. So
Hey.
I was just listening because I'm open the class late, so I was just listen you. That was an interesting class, interesting opinions about the relationships and dating. So, well, it's very complicated for me. Some relationship through the internet. I don't know if that is so helpful because I can say that. So I was practicing English with people, and that was a not good experience. She don't have good intentions, teacher. That was terrible. I didn't like.
So you had a bad experience with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Very good. Anybody else have an answer or an opinion about internet dating? Nobody knows somebody? We had a student here, I forget her name, but one time she told us that she met her husband online, and she explained the story to us. I think her name was Andrea, and I really liked her, but she had a really interesting story because she said to this day her mom and dad don't know that's how she met her husband, and they've been married for many years with a baby, so it's quite funny. I think that...
Do they live in the same country?
Pardon?
Do they live in the same country?
Yeah, they did. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know someone met on internet directly, but I heard around me or my friends' friends, they told me their friends met on internet with a girl or with a boy, and after that they are married for after a while. Yeah.
So it can happen.
Yeah, it can happen. It's normal.
For me, one thing it's sure. In the future, internet will change relationship and dated with the people. For me, this things is sure.
I think it already has. I think too, like before when the internet first came out, or like it was just kind of getting started, it was basically like email. And do you guys remember MSN, Messenger?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, that was kind of the extent. Can somebody who's got maybe mute your microphone? I hear my voice echoing. If you not have a headset or something's going on. There we go. I think it might be yours, Mustafa. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. But I think when that was the extent of it, like it was like through chat, I think it was a really unrealistic thing to think that you could have a conversation through text with a person and really get to know who they are. However, yeah, ICQ, Andre, exactly. But nowadays, I mean, how has it changed? Andre, how has internet dating changed from ICQ and MSN and those types of things to now?
I think because of technologies, they became more complicated. I mean, not in the sense that we can see each other. So, I mean, by videos or photos, it's kind of a new experience.
Yeah,
So
like we're having a conversation right now. You guys, you can see me. It's like you're sitting right in front of me. It's exactly, well, not exactly the same, but it's very, very similar, right?
But ICQ is still popular.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use
Is
it.
it?
Not
It's like
here.
Viber. It's like Viber.
Oh, okay.
Something.
Oh, like it's an app on the phone?
I think you can put it on the phone. I mean, it's like a Viber, like you are chatting.
Or voice?
I'm not sure. I don't use it,
No,
but I used
without
to use
voice,
like many years ago. Yeah, it's like a number. You have a long number there, and so you're.
I think it's not very common like in the past. I was using that 10 years ago maybe.
I haven't
was
seen
what?
ICQ in years. Not in Canada or this half of the world at least, but maybe for other parts it's still popular.
It was
I
bought
know.
by a Russian company some years ago.
But I
Andrew, what
know
were you gonna say?
many people use Skype, for example, but they use it for chat, just for text chat. But
Okay.
sometimes they call each other, maybe.
But if you were gonna
Teacher,
date a girl online, you'd probably maybe start in ICQ, but then you'd maybe go to Hangouts or Skype or something else, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
teacher, about your question, I don't think so. I don't agree with people who, yeah, it's too dangerous when you meet people online or in the internet or something, social media or something like this. I'll give you the reason why. Because maybe the personality different between on the network and the reality is different. When you meet someone, yeah, it's different. You will and this is the reason. And it's too dangerous. So it's too dangerous. I
I
think
think that's
so.
a good point. Like maybe behind a screen, I'm
Yeah,
quite confident. Like, hey, it's good to see you
that's right.
guys. And you're like, oh, what a nice outgoing. And then you see me in person, and I'm actually really reserved and quiet because I feel different when someone's face to face. That's true, Mustafa.
But what do you lose to know like about that? It's just a matter of 30 minutes to meet that person in the city. I mean, when I was younger, like when I was studying in school, I was working like in an internet cafe, like a hobby, yeah, for 4 hours only. And what I was doing, I was chatting with all people, like from, girls. I was quite young, and I was chatting with them. And I was dating with them, like, let's date, like. And there was like a kind of ICQ without video, without. I only called them up, like, hey, would like to. Yes, okay. And what was the thing that some of them were like quite ugly, and I was like a little
Yeah.
bit disappointed, but I was like after first time I was going with my friend, and we were both like saying like hi, how are you to that girl, like to see what girl like would come, and some of them were like quite good.
Quite good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too
Good.
bad at all.
Yeah, not too bad. But some of them were like weird, like I mean, looking weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the most, the most problems that people have about dating on the internet is that people tend to lie a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So not only about their appearance, but about who they are. Oh, I have this amount of money. I am, this type of beauty. I am this. I am that. So when you are just testing, texting to someone, people tend to lie, and sometimes people get to know each other better when they meet in the real life, and not always it's all out for everybody. So people, most people feel insecure, dating in the real life, so they come over the internet to date someone that where they can lie about themselves, and they can be other person, to make everybody else interested about them. So that's the thing, because people nowadays are using much more the internet because they can lie, so they can, around can be around that kind of person that they like, based on lies, based on telling lies to them. So I think that's the problem. People are really insecure nowadays. So the internet is the open door for new relationships, I guess.
For sure. Arthur, you've been quiet. Do you have anything to add?
No.
No.
No comment.
No comment. I was thinking too, Arthur, tell me what you think. I think people are more brave when they're not face to face with someone. So I think maybe a risk could be that a relationship goes from maybe it moves really quickly through like the process of what a natural relationship would in real life, and maybe you get into conversations or your relationship changes really quickly because you're not afraid or shy, and those natural emotions don't hold you back or protect you. Do you think that that could be a risk about dating online?
Well, that's possible. But I think that online and social networks are good just to find a person. After that, you have to meet them offline.
Mm-hmm. Has anyone in the class ever met a person that they met online, even if it wasn't a romantic relationship? Like maybe it was a friendship or somebody that you met online and then later you ended up meeting them and you had a friendship with them. Has that ever happened to anyone?
But I think the relationship in internet with the technology needed good for starting, okay? But after, absolutely, we have a meet real. For starting relationship is good the technology. For example, in this case, Verbling, Hangouts, Skype, face to face, but for starting, only for starting.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with Jose said on the chat box because the internet is good for shy people. You know, like until there, I agree with that. But I mean, you can't lie about yourself, you know, because it will come a day that you are gonna meet that person. So what if you know, you date a person over the internet for almost like 1 year, and then you are gonna meet that person, and you know the person is gonna get to know you better, and she will find out all of the lies that you have told her. So what if that happens? You know, so if you are shy, that's okay. You can keep the internet, the relationship of the internet for a while. But when you come to meet that person in real life, you will be comfortable to stay with her because you know you tell the truth over the internet, so you don't need to hide anything from her, so or from him, you know. So you can keep the relationship going on really well, you know. So if you are shy, that's okay though, but it just can't lie about yourself. That's the thing.
Yeah, and Johnny, for you, like in your circumstance, I would say if you've invested a year in getting to know a person, you have to meet them. After a year, like, even if it doesn't work out or if you're only going to be friends, but after seeing and being friends with someone for a whole year, it'd be a shame not to at least meet them and just have that experience of having a face-to-face.
Just like I told you, it happened to me. You know, I met that person. You know, and we were talking for almost like 1 year. You know, and I found out everything about her, and she found out everything about me. So when we met each other, you know, I didn't have anything to hide from her. So we kept the relationship for 3 months, and it was really good. And nowadays we are friends. You know, so I was kind of quite shy, but you know that's the reason that I kept for so long the relationship. But at the end of the day, when we met each other on the real life, I was comfortable because you know I didn't lie to her, and we became friends after all.
Beautiful, cool story. I like it. Well, you guys, that's all the time we had. That was really, really nicely done. Good conversation. Matteo, what's this all about?
Finish time.
Finito. It's time to wrap it up. I've got 1 more hour that's public, I believe, so hopefully I will see you guys next hour. If not, that's okay. It was awesome to see you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Good conversation. You guys are getting better with the peer speaking thing. Don't be afraid to speak out and share your opinions. That's why we do classes like this, okay? So thanks for coming, and I will see you guys later.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
See you later.
Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.